And so he's in grand finals against ChrisCCH.
Yeah, you got to learn how to take advantage of opponents like security blanket options, right? When you know what they're going to do, the stuff that's really good on their character, that is a low risk and a reliable way to apply pressure. And Nephew just exposes that all the time. He's very good at knowing players' tendencies in situations like that. And to call out the one stand medium punch in the throw after so many were double, that was just, I mean, immaculate. A testimony to his skill for sure. But we have arrived at grand finals. ChrisCCH and Nephew to determine the first for U.S. and Canada West Coast World Warrior 2026. Of course, ChrisCCH is in that winner's bracket. Nephew's going to have to go through a whole set of dubs before he gets a chance at that 50-point total. But it's going to be an interesting one because he has looked like he's going through everybody real quick to do so.
Now, I'm looking at their match history on fgcombo.com.
Give it to me.
And in Street Fighter 6, they've played a bunch, actually. ChrisCCH has 57 wins and Nephew 49.
Wow, so it's very even.
Close, actually. It's 54% to 46% by Nephew. The last time they played was in March at TNS Online, and ChrisCCH took it. But before that, Nephew took it in US Canada West World Warrior number 5 last year.
Okay.
So those are the most recent ones. In fact, even before that, US Canada West 4 Nephew took it as well.
All right, well, here's our grand finals. Two players extremely familiar with each other. Let's crown our first US West champion. ChrisCCH, in winner's side, of course. Already shutting down the approach from Nephew. Been so good about covering the space both on the ground and the air. That is the Ed special.
Yeah, think about how often we've seen that button right there in matchups so far. Very rarely, right? I mean, but this is a different character matchup in which Nephew has a lot of different options his character can bring it out, surely. And this is what he brings out here. You can see how prepared he is and how different the neutral game can look.
Yeah, Hall and then just harassing. Oh, the double neutral jumps. We've seen Nephew do that plenty of times today as well. Actually punishes the heavy kick. I believe that is one of the moves they also made more easily with punishable.
Okay, a little scramble, but Chris got the corner out of it.
Yeah,
no, he was worried.
Actually challenging off the pressure. He waits up to level 1 and dodges it.
No!
Oh, no! It's traded. Nephew was ready to convert as well, but Chris somehow still wins the round.
Guys.
What is going on?
Oh, man. I wonder if there was a kill route for Nephew on that, in that huge juggle up in the air like that. There might have been some other stuff he could do.
I thought you were going to be like, is there something in the water, in the air, on the West Coast right now? What has been going on with some of these matches tonight?
All the way between California and Seattle?
Yeah, bro. And then straight up just drivers. You're going point blank right there. Catching Chris's check attempt. Another trade combo. Nephew has been setting those up so heavily. He's taking advantage of the Clippers, the Grizzlies, everybody for those draft picks.
Yeah, I'd love to see some combo maker use that situation.
Yeah, it would be cool.
I bet there's cool stuff. Way too far. But Nephew's slow. Oh boy, just as I said that, he overcommits. Rare to see that.
Yeah, he whiffed that first button. I think he just thought Chris was going to automatically return with the button, right? So he tried to whip punish the whiff.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man.
Speaking of exactly what Chris tried as well.
Now putting the pressure on him. Nephew just going to resign to take the throw. Nice little forward fierce to go over the fireball.
Well, Nephew low and drive, but he's gets hit. Now he won't be burned, but he's still in a bad spot.
Yeah, 100%. Especially with Chris having stuff like flicker, you can burn out from a distance. Nephew does have meter though. Is he gonna spin it? Oh, he does not. He tried something though.
I think it was wake up crouching medium kick. I think he was calling out shimmy.
Yeah, that makes sense. We've seen Nephew do that before. He's very confident in defensive reads. Obviously you have to be when you're doing jump medium punch and committing to a dive kick and whatnot. And he's done plenty of calling out of shimmies as well. So I could totally see that, right? Especially in a situation where Chris, you lend itself to playing more conservative, right? You might bake in a delay so you don't get hit by something that the opponent wakes up with. So I could totally see Nephew trying the hard read in that position.
But you can still see that, Nephew in this footsies game here, back and forth already against Chris in the adaptations. He's had tools that, again, we haven't seen very often against the other characters, but they're important against Ed. And as things went on, Chris was at ranges where he could be outside and get his own whiff punishes already, even within the course of this. Now, obviously, they played against each other 1,000 times, as we mentioned before.
Yeah.
I'm sure not just in tournament, which is already over 100 matches. So yeah, they definitely have a lot of experience. It's not going to be all new stuff.
Nope.
It's mostly going to be variations on ideas that they both know. We'll get back into it as soon as we can. Players are taking a quick break here.
Yeah, it's just interesting to see some people that are so familiar with each other and the way the decisions play out and what layer they're on against each other, right? Like, so often we've seen, even in this top 8, but in most international competition, when you have a hefty life lead like that, you approach, it's always a delay timing when it comes to the button. They don't want to get hit by something cinematic on wake up, right? Because like you're in such a lead, there's no reason to take that risk. But Chris knows Nephew well enough to be like, he's going to try to call that out. So beautiful, just going with the meaty, even if it's not something standard they usually see.
Beautiful. Wow. Okay. Nephew, sorry, has had 2 big reads on wake up, and they've been wrong. Here's maybe a third, and that's also wrong. Chris, fantastic mix-up so far. Wow. He catches it. Doesn't let the easy approach happen. One of the fastest drive rushes approaches in the game. And Juri has. Chris shuts it down. Crouching light kick for the rescue.
Yeah, that was wild. Because like he had walked into the heavy kick right before that. Another little flub.
Jeez, he's not letting anything go.
And now Nephew looking for these fierces, right? Looks like he's kind of fishing for him more often than not, trying to hope that Chris walks into them, but he's just been posted up. See, like he's faking walk-ins. Like he's barely walking forward into walkbacks to try to bait these big buttons out from Nephew. Oh, the Renko kick though.
Had already committed. Nephew on pressure, okay.
Yeah, the extended throw hurt box right there.
Nice. There's a lot of resources here.
Oh, yeah, on both sides. Chris.
Big chance? No, rare whiff.
Saw Chris. He was already buffering the light kick and OD blitz as well. Considering that amount of meter, you got to be wary of it.
Nephew walking and blocking, walking and parrying then. Yeah? Okay. All right.
Yeah, with so much drive meter and so much life on both sides, right? You don't expect a reversal level 3 in that instance.
Okay, it's big news. Nephew, huge starter. I feel like there was a kill route. No.
Yeah, he doesn't want to go to immediately DI because if it does get countered, he's going to get burnt out and there's a real chance for Chris to come back. So
yeah, well, I feel that's the case now. As Chris is on CA, he's almost healthy again. There it is. Is there a button? There is not. Nephew was patient, and he ties it up 1-1. Chris, ooh, what did you do?
I'm not used to seeing Chris roll the dice like that, bro. Okay. There's some gamblers out there. Chris usually isn't one of them. That was wild.
They've truly played 1,000 times.
Yeah, exactly, right? To see Chris do something like that is definitely I've played you too many times at this point. Oh my God, try the air-to-air to keep Nephew locked in the corner, but that jump kick comes out so fast.
That was a sick pickup.
Juggling.
Round 2. Fight.
Okay. Sure about it.
Oh man, both players. And just outside that flicker range. Nice job opening up. Wow.
Oh my God.
After the backdash, bro. Yo.
A battle.
Yeah, nobody
Who
is
can get
trying
away
to block
with
on
it?
wake up,
No.
bro.
Okay. Nephew made his will happen first. Even then, Chris was committed.
Oh my, the ODDP does call out the empty jump.
Oh, he could kill actually. He's got CA.
Oh wow, Chris.
He's got it.
Somehow, it was a very scrambly round, and it looked like Nephew was in control for most of it, but when you got a CA on deck, sometimes all you need is one combo. 50% in the grave. ChrisCCH 1 game away.
Yeah, he picked the perfect moment to bring forward Fierce over the fireball.
Yeah.
Nephew was trying to attack. It was a counter hit as a result. Chris just had enough resources to make it happen.
And that's what we talked about again, that confirm from the target combo, being able to get some damage out of it without spinning drive meter. That is a buff Ed got.
Offensive. Trying for something in the corner. It feels ineffective. Oh, he could have actually had the hit, didn't see it in time.
Heat instead going with the overhead, and another great time to bust out with the ODDP.
Just holding it forever.
The punish counter, the throw, or excuse me, the DP is counter hit, parries the projectile that saves him from being burnt out. Oh, and because he was safe from being burnt out, he had the drive rush cancel right there to go 1 round away from the tournament. What a clutch parry from Chris.
Yeah, his defense is amazing. Neutral game's looking good. Keeping it tight. He's got an opportunity. No, a little too far. Nephew's still sure about this.
What coverage still. Harassing with that, but even on hit, right? Chris is so ready.
You press the button on him.
He's ready, man. He's feeling confident.
He definitely looks confident, and he's very close to being able to get the kill. Nephew, what saves him again, of course.
Indeed, just taking the Oki this time and goes with the overhead afterwards. He's got level 3. He's going to burn himself out. Oh, but no cancel. Maybe
link it. And he doesn't need to use the super. Wow, what a quick recognition. And Nephew is alive.
This man, Nephew, bro. Some of the best trades in the business right now.
Oh, he's getting a little tricky now. He's turning it on. Yeah, oh, Chris, and he gets it. It was punish counter, so he gets more.
Wow, man, the level 2 going afterwards. Yeah, lands right on top of it, so no big juggle, but still you got the drain. As long as the last hit hits, that's all that matters right now.
Nephew in big trouble. Burned out.
That's the area.
Uh-oh!
What's the issue? Wow, didn't actually cancel. Didn't have any stocks to cancel into.
Is that it? No! Nephew has the reaction in time. He's still alive. He'll be healthy after this. Green bar's back. And he gets something out of this. Juri is right up close grab. It'll be into the corner.
This is scary, man. I think a crouch light kick. Oh, he actually does ODDP instead. Now he's got level 2. ChrisCCH, bruh. He's got 2 bars to fish with the OD Blitz, but you can't really fish for it without getting punched anymore, so you got to be real careful.
Slow approach here for Nephew. He's walking up, blocking, walking up, blocking. There it is, connection! Chris is going to end it real fast with level 2, and that's going to do it. He takes the whole thing, the first World Warrior of 2026 here in US Canada West, ChrisCCH.
Beautiful stuff, and it was off that crouch light kick. You had to know that's what he was going to be looking for, but because of the changes to Ed, right, he adjusted his game plan. He waited till he was above the 3-bar threshold, so when he fished forward, he could just send the drive rush cancel, and he wouldn't burn out when he did it. It connected, he had meter to do it again, and he was able to close it out. Yeah, that was hilarious.
I feel like Nephew's going to go into training mode after this and be like, okay, so next time I do level 1,
yeah,
jumps over it, and then he presses Fierce and goes into it, and then he jumps up into the sky as a result. What do I do? Because I feel like there is something cool there.
Yeah. There was something like he did at SFL where it was some weird instance like that where we were on commentary, like, no way that was on purpose, but he seemed so ready for it that we asked him afterwards. He was like, oh, yeah, it was on purpose. And, like, I still don't know if we believe him, but, like, he was ready enough to where you got to kind of believe him for it.
He's a pretty good player for sure.
Yeah, 100%, man. Chris just today, though, looked very, very sharp on the Ed. Yeah, when you play Ed this optimally, I think it's a very hard character to overcome. He's got so many great tools, and it's tough to pilot him at an elite level, though. That's kind of what balances him out a little bit. Yeah, but Chris today looked, I mean, as good as he's ever had in Street Fighter 6, in my opinion. So definitely it was going to be tough for anybody to take the crown from him.
Yeah, 6 tournament. I mean, Nephew was still playing well. He still had a lot of great stuff. Even in that last game, it was scrambly and weird, and they both had chances. We're taking a look back through this thing. But yeah, Chris, look, Mike X 2-0, he beat JB. That was before top 8 to get into top 8. And then after that, 3-1 over Doma and 3-0 over Enzo. And then, of course, as you just saw, he ends up taking it over Nephew as well, 3-1. So very much in control throughout. Never was really at risk. I guess the closest was to JB, 2-1, even before top 8.
I was going to say that was way back when. As you can see, in top 8, ChrisCCH, very convincing stuff. And we never even got a 3-2.
We never did.
Never got one. Nephew able to shut down Enzo 3-1 and then grand finals as well. I feel like Nephew took the first game. I could be misremembering, but ChrisCCH not letting him get 2 at the very least. Just a convincing performance, man. Exactly what we want to see to start the West Coast, right? Getting to see Enzo in this top 3. Nephew, one of the mainstays still here. Doma in 4th place. Like, people really got to be on the lookout for Doma to continue to be in that upper echelon. We got Noah as well here, Nephew, Chris T, everybody that you'd like. And I know more are coming for sure.
So this was just the first, of course, it says up there, as you could see. US, Canada, West #1. We have about a monthly cadence for this. So the players here still have quite a long time to be able to qualify into the regional finals. Then the regional finals, I believe, are in November. So, I mean, this is a long time. You got to be good throughout this process. It's going to be at least one new character that comes out during that time. And you've been seeing Ingrid through the commercials here as we're taking breaks.
Oh, man.
That's not too long from now at this point.
It's not.
And there's lots of big majors in between, right? It's going to be a Combo Breaker soon.
Oh, yeah.
Next month after that is EVO in Las Vegas. It's going to be CEO after that. There are tons of other things all throughout the world. So these players are going to have to be on their game for a long time to be able to qualify.
I just want to say before we take a look at the leaderboard, I'm like super excited that the year ends with CEO this year. Like, I think it's going to be like a cool little blow off. You know what I mean? Usually we got EVO after, and there's still a lot of like high pressure, high tension. CEO, of course, is a huge important tournament that's going to have World Tour implications and all that. But I think it'll be a nice little vibe having after EVO this year. But here is the leaderboard and the points everybody took home. There's even more points beyond this as well. Go ahead and visit the Capcom Pro Tour website if you want to see where your favorite player ended up with and the points they got today. But ChrisCCH is going to take home that 50 for first place. Nephew and Enzo with that 40 and 35 all the way down the board for our 4th through 7th place finishers.
Tons of strong players on the West Coast. We really do have a lot. And there are more than this. I mean, we saw even before the top 8 as we were looking at the qualifier matches that the list is longer than this.
Yeah.
And it's continuing to be that way. This has been a strong region for fighting games the whole time, ever since fighting games came out. Continues to do so. And what's so cool is that every few years, the list is different, right? You got mainstays. Many of the people on this list are mainstays and have been here for 15 years, but other people are just in the last 5, even in just the last couple, right? And that is going to continue to change. You love to see the generational stuff. It's awesome to see that players are continuing it. We still have some of the best in the world here in this region.
100%, man. And as, of course, we follow along all these players' journeys on the online side of things, there are also offlines to think about. Of course, the next one will be Combo Breaker the weekend after next. Going to be May 22nd through the 24th.